Here we go.
Dr. Brandt and I are demonstrating a radical longitudinal reduction for Gary Whitby.
Okay.
He's entered the botanical lab, and he's not sterile, but we are. Now, we have the patient here laid out on the operating table, or zone.
Okay.
We call it zone sometimes. As you can see, the patient has been restrained so that to prevent any unexpected movements. Now, first, a little bit about plant physiology. As you can see from the outside, this plant has an exceptionally long stem growing habit. We call that long form. Now, in order to propagate the long form, we're going to make a transverse cut across the perpendicular axis of the stem. This cut will be below a growth nodule. As you can see, the plant. Can you bring that down?
Okay, yes, yeah, okay.
Right here.
Yeah,
Down here.
around here, okay, down here, gotcha.
As you can see, there are small bumps along the stem. Laymen call them bumps. And each of those will produce a root if it comes in contact with water or, Dr. Brandt?
Soil.
Say that again, Dr.
Rich
Brandt?
soil.
Okay.
Yes, that's his preferred method.
Okay.
I prefer to start in water. Now, we're just about ready to begin the procedure. The patient has been sedated. We're going to cover up the inoperative parts. First, we want to, what do we do first, Dr. Brandt?
Prep the area.
Prep, please.
It's fresh.
And the instrument, of course. I'll swab.
Prepare the root with clean.
Can we try that again?
Scalpel. Dr. Moon.
Scalpel. I'm preparing to make the cut. Now you notice I'm cutting at a 45-degree angle. The purpose of this angle, that was a very quick cut, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was.
The purpose of this angle is to not destroy the xylem and phloem so that the fluids can phloem up the stem without xylem interfering. Now, one would think that it's not appropriate to put these appendages into the growth medium, be it fluid or
Soil. Nutrient-enriched soil.
yes. And that would be correct because these extra appendages would decay, causing bacteria and infection, possible infection. So we're going to exfoliate.
Okay.
Ex meaning remove, foli meaning leaf. So if you'll get the receptacle ready,
Receptacle.
I will. Your hand. You can take that with the forceps. Thank you. And another one. Forceps, please. And as this vessel is quite deep, I'm going to take another. Now, you may notice some dropping. Suction, please. Thank you, Dr. Brandt. At this time, we want to quickly transfer the patient to the new growth medium, be it water or...
Nutrient-rich soil.
So we must release the restraints, and I'll quickly hand that over to you for the transfer. Now, we must be sure that water or
Some form of soil or nutrients.
completely covers at least 1/3 of
Mhm.
this stem. And every place that you see a little nodule will grow a root. When you have a mass of healthy looking roots, you may plant it in
Soil, but more important, Dr. Moon, is that you keep this nutrients full for a good month. Even if there are roots growing, you must keep those roots with 1/3 of that nutrient-rich water or soil.
I prefer 6 weeks, but he has some techniques which advance the process
Okay.
and make it go quicker.
Interesting.
So, we're ready to close now.
Mhm.
Now, the open wound is really okay. Now, we can get several more longitudinal cuts. We don't need to have a growing tip because one of this will continue to grow as if it were a tip. Now, a couple things to remember, Gary.
Yes.
Plants need light,
Mhm.
and there are no do-overs in
Mhm.
surgery.
Mhm.
All right.
Understood.
Okay.
All
That's it.
right. Very good. Thank you, Dr. Moon.
You're welcome.
Dr.
And-
Brandt. I appreciate that, your patience in these and informative lecture. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay.
Hope you